Hello viewers, Raz here and welcome to Raz Facts. Did you know that orange juice can make you a millionaire? Well, orange juice alone won't, but for a New Jersey man named Tayeb Suabi with a $5 orange juice bottle in ShopRite, it was. Since the bottle was too expensive for his wife, he had to go in and return it as it was being sold at $2.50 in another store. So he returned the object and out of spite bought 2 lottery tickets. Luckily, he ended up winning $315.3 million. Ahmad Muhammad Khan was a Persian king born in 1742. He ordered the execution of 2 servants for being too loud when they were doing their task. But since it was a holiday, he postponed the execution by a day and made the servants return to work. He was murdered in his sleep that night. Mario Puzo is the author of the Godfather books, who also adapted them for movies. When he was writing the adaptation, he had no clue how to write a screenplay since he had never done it before. So after winning 2 Oscars, he decided to buy a book to learn how to do screenwriting. The first chapter of the screenwriting book was named Study Godfather 1. In 2020 in Mexico, there were many drug cartels and apparently 2 rival cartels decided to have a friendly soccer match. You can probably guess how it went. 22 people participated in a regular soccer match. This match ended up with 16 deaths and 5 injuries, and one lucky guy who managed to avoid it all. Max Planck was told by his professor Philip Bion-Joly about not going to physics because almost everything had to be learned. Max responded to this saying he didn't want to discover anything and just learn the fundamentals. He ended up creating the quantum theory and winning a Nobel Prize, although his life was filled with tragedy, as his wife died early, his oldest son died during World War I, his twin daughters died during birth, and his second son was assassinated by the Nazis after his son tried to kill Hitler. Beethoven managed to overcome being deaf to create music. He did it by biting a metal rod attached to his piano to hear what he played. And it worked! This type of hearing is called bone conduction, and it's used by divers to talk on the water. Kamikaze bombers were especially military pilots who did suicide attacks for Japan and the USA in World War II. Intending to destroy warships, 3,800 pilots died by doing this. The planes were loaded with a bunch of bombs that wouldn't crash or explode, but only 19% of kamikaze attacks succeed. In various police stations, there are various undercover officers, and sometimes there can be meetings. Like for example, a group of undercover police posing as drug dealers tried to arrest a different group of undercover police posing as drug riders, which resulted in a brawl between 2,000 officers from 2 Detroit precincts, the 11th and the 12th. Casey Anthony is a woman who murdered her daughter, Kaylee Anthony. She was charged with first-degree murder, aggravated child abuse, aggravated manslaughter, but she was found not guilty on these 3 charges, due to the police overlooking her Firefox search history where she had looked for foolproof suffocation methods, and instead they only checked history in the Internet Explorer. This of course happened in Florida. Rubik's Cube is a 3D combination puzzle created by Alan Rubin. It was originally made in a 3x3 cube form, with 6 sides and 6 colors which are white, yellow, orange, red, blue, and green. And the way it was designed has an internal pivot mechanism which enables each face to turn independently. There are various strategies to doing this, one of them being the beginner's or reduced spread reach. The current world record is 3.47 seconds, and my little brother has started submitting. In fact, he's doing them right now. Gracias por venir al canal, special thanks to Camilo for this. Have a good day and see you in the next one. Punto.